Hello, and welcome to a new episode from Mac the Tech. This is Muhammad. I am Power BI consultant, and I'm here to help you in your Power BI project. I make a small series of episodes that cover different topics in Power BI to guide you and help you in your Power BI journey. I think you will like the content that I'm presenting, and for this, I'm going to ask you to subscribe for this channel, turn on the bell icon to receive notification as soon as I post something new, and like and share the episode with your friends that are interested in such content. Without further ado, let's go to the episode and see what today we are going to cover in Power BI. Today we are going to cover how to create tables from a query that you already have. And why do you need to make tables out of queries? Well, there's always the case where you can duplicate the query and make different queries from the same query. So imagine for me to work on this data, I have to go and duplicate this query. This means whenever I refresh the file, I have to refresh the very same file twice. To avoid duplicate refreshes and to make the file always small and very easy to refresh on your Power BI scheduled refresh, it's very important to understand the power of tables. So here we have a sample data. And if I go here, I can see this sample data. Here it is. You can see it has date, product, and it has customer names. But as you can see, I don't have a unique customer names. So there are two ways to do such thing. Either you go and you duplicate the query over there, and then, for example, if I go and I duplicate the query, all I have to do, duplicate, and once I duplicate, I name this query as customer name, and then I will go here, I will choose columns from this query, I will delete all the columns and keep only the customer, and all I need to do now is just remove duplicates. And here I have the complete tables. Now this is a very small data that I'm speaking about. Now try to imagine millions and millions of rows that are loading. So if I see here customer name, you can see this is the data. But once I ask for a refresh, the refresh will force this table to refresh and this table to refresh. This means duplicate refresh for the same query. How to avoid that? I can make a table out of a certain query in an interesting way using DAX. And it's not that difficult as it will guide you how to do it. And I want to make a table out of it. I go to new table. I click on the new table here. And a DAX formula will appear to me here. If you see, I can write a DAX. I will use here customer table. And all I have to do is use a code. It's called summarize. And in summarize, I get to choose from which table do I need to carry, from which query I need to take the data. So I want to take it from sample data. And in sample data, what do I need to take? I need to take from sample data the customer. And I can easily close the bracket, or I will show you later how you can even summarize this so that you can get useful information out of it. Once I click enter, I have the very same customer name and customer table. But the difference now is that instead of refreshing the query twice, all I need is to refresh the query once, and the table will be automatically refreshed based on the query that I'm calling the data from. This is very useful and very helpful. Now at the same time, using the summarize, I can use something called calculate table. And in the calculate table, I can filter out. Say, for example, I don't want to have Sam in the customers that I'm searching for here. Because whenever I want the data, I don't want Sam to be inside this data. All I have to do, I would say sample data customer is different than Sam. And I close the bracket. I removed Sam from the table. And this way, I have my table set without Sam. Now you might say, if you want to have the data at least with the sales of these, so all I have to do is write here a name. And what's this name? Say sales. And I close it, and then I do the expression. And the expression is, for example, sum of sample data say total sales. And I close the bracket. Now I have an extra column with the sales data of each of these people. You can see it's a very dynamic table that you can make out of this table, and you can have many use cases using calculate table and summarize. And especially when you want to go and build a model. So in the model here, I can see customer table. And because I know that these customers are unique, it will be very good to put them as a filter so that I can filter all the data that I want in the sample data. So here's the sample data. And now I have, instead of using the customer name, which is a duplicate, I can use this one. And from this one, I can connect to customer. So here you go. And I can build a connection very easily with this model. And now the model is unique, and I can use custom name in anything I'm reading from the sample data. You can see the use case is exceptionally important. I hope you find this table very useful, and it will reduce your refresh time. Instead of creating duplicate queries, you will be calling tables. That's it for today. I hope you liked the episode, and if you liked the episode, please write in the comments what did you like, and let's open a discussion about the episode and what you think is challenging to you in your Power BI project. I'm here to help you. Please reach out if you need any help. Have a nice day.